What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In this video we're going to be going over a pretty cool one card combo with the K9 and the Cyber Dragon combination. Now these two decks work perfectly together and you're able to come out with a very powerful end board from just one card. These K9 cards will be available on July 31st, which is next month. Now the Justice Hunter, that is a set that will have the K9. They also have different archetypes. I made a video on the Draco Tales like yesterday or my last video, so if you want to see it, go ahead and check in the description, or you can check the card section on this video. Hopefully they're not super expensive because I only do budget content, so if they're out of my range in terms of price, then I won't have this deck until they drop in price or until something bans and the deck isn't good anymore. But yeah, so now let's go into the one card combo. So the combo starts off with the Cyber Dragon core. We're going to normal summon it and then activate its effect. It allows us to add a Cyber Dark card from our deck to our hand. I'm going to go ahead and add the Realm. Now we're going to go ahead and activate Realm. We're going to add a Cyber Dark monster, which is going to be Chimera. We're going to activate its second effect, which allows us to have an extra normal summon of our Cyber Dark monster. Next, we're going to link off our Cyber Dark monster into Clockwork Knight. So Chimera to the grave and then special summon our Clockwork Knight. We're going to activate both effects, which is the Clockwork Knight, which allows us to pitch one spell card from our field, and then we can add a Clockwork from our deck. And then we're going to chain that with the Chimera. So we're going to pitch the Realm to add our Clockwork Knight, and then we're going to chain with the Chimera to pitch Worm from our deck. So we're going to add this and pitch that. Then we're going to go ahead and activate our Clockwork Knight to special summon a monster from our grave by tributing one on our field. So we're going to tribute the core to summon the Chimera. We're then going to activate Chimera's effect to send the Clockwork Knight spell card to the graveyard to add Power Bond from our deck. We're then going to go into our graveyard and activate Worm's effect to pitch another core to special summon itself. We're going to activate its effect to add a Cyber spell card from our graveyard to our hand. We're going to go ahead and add the Cyber Dark Realm. We're then going to go ahead and activate Power Bond Fusion, summoning our Rampage Dragon by using the two cores in our graveyard. Next, we're going to activate the Rampage Dragon's effect to pitch a card from our deck. We're going to go ahead and pitch the Hurts only, and then trigger its effect to add a Cyber Dragon to our hand. At this point in the combo, we are pretty much finished with the Cyber Dragon aspect of it. We're now going to switch over to the K9. So we're going to go ahead and link summon, XYZ summon, into our K9 monster by using our Chimera and our Worm. Then we're going to activate K9's number 17's effect by detaching one. We're going to add a card to our hand. We're going to go ahead and add K9 number 66A. We're then going to link off these two cards into a pretty cool card. I really like this card, which is Genius. So link these two off into Genius. And one thing that you should know about Genius when you're using it, make sure that these two spaces that it points to are always free from XYZ cards, because you need to activate its effect to get that extra add to your hand. So then we're going to go ahead and activate number 66A, revealing our Cyber Dragon, so we can special summon the monsters to the field. So special summon here and special summon there where it points to. And once two monsters are special summoned at the same time, Genius's effect activate, which allows you to add to your hand. So we're going to add the Fortress. Now we're going to go ahead and activate number 66A again to add to our hand number 66B, Lantern. We're then going to go ahead and XYZ summon into our princess, our Imperial Princess, using these two cards. Again, stay away from the zones that the Genius points to. We're going to activate the Princess's effect to pitch the number 66A. Make sure that you pitch that one. And we're going to special summon to our side of the field, Worm. Then we're going to go ahead and special summon Fortress from our hand. And now we're going to overlay both of them into our Cyber Nova Dragon. Next, we're going to go ahead and activate number 66B from the hand. It's going to select number 66A from the graveyard and special summon both of them at the same time to the zones that Geniuses point to. Then we're going to activate this effect to add to our hand the Infinity Track Crab Crane. Next, we're going to activate number 66B's effect to add a quick play spell card from our deck to our hand. I'm just going to set the quick play spell because it's going to always pop up asking to activate it. Now we're going to go ahead and link our XYZ summon into our Sky Blaster using both these level 5s. So we have the Sky Blaster. Next, we're going to go ahead and rank up our XYZ summon, our Infinity Dragon. Then we're going to go ahead and link off into IP Masquerena using Princess and Genius. Mommy? Yeah, Malcolm. Now we're going to special summon our Infinity Track by sending our Genius to the graveyard. Then we're going to go ahead and special summon IP Masquerena using the Infinity Track and the Princess. We're going to go into our graveyard and we're going to activate the Clockwork Knight, sending the Realm to the graveyard. And we're going to add to our hand Regulus. We're then going to activate Regulus' effect to equip to our monster, Clockwork Knight or any other monster, and we're going to special summon it to our field and equip it. So pretty much this is the end board from just one card. We have a pretty good amount of interruptions. IP Masquerena, self-explanatory, don't need to talk about it. Then we have Regulus. Regulus is pretty cool. It says when an opponent activates a card effect or effect, quick effect, you can send one Therion monster card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard to negate it. The good thing about this card is once it has a monster equipped with it, you can send the monster card instead of sending the monster. So you can send this turn, and then next turn you can send itself. This card is pretty cool. It says when your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or graveyard, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, negate that effect. So that's pretty cool. So we have 2 interruptions right there, plus the IP Masquerena. Infinity Dragon is also pretty cool. It says once per turn, when a card effect is activated, quick effect, you can detach one material to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Then we also have this one. It says if during the main phase you can detach one material. Then we have this card which says during the main phase you can. Then we have the Sky Blaster, which says during the main phase, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change it to face-down defense position. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-down card on the field, destroy it. That's pretty awesome. So we have, and then we have the quick play spell card. So we have literally about 6 interruptions to interrupt our opponent from just one card. One of the Cyber Dark Core, or Cyber Dragon Core. So yeah, this is pretty awesome.